Hello YouTube and welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey and as always I greatly appreciate you guys joining us today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. I would greatly appreciate that. Well, we're going to continue the work on the Buick Regal today, and Ryan is very close on his modified. We'll give you an update on that as well. We're going to start working on the upper body attachments on the Buick. So fasten your seatbelts, let's get started. Okay, we're going to start here first, trying to tweak this body around. Since on the last episode you saw we got the rocker panels done. Now we're going to move up, and Buddy's going to put some stress on the body. We're going to try to pin it in some locations. We need to be able to put this piece here on top of the roll cage on both sides, on top of the door bars. We also want to stretch the quarter panels back. So it's kind of a systematic way we got to do this, and so certain steps go in order. With the bottom line, trying to get the car in position, or the body in position, so we can get the windshield to lay flat. So we get this done here and we will keep on trucking. Okay, what you can see Buddy is doing here now, this is the mount that held the hood.
That's hot.
Yeah, and I probably would figure that out. It was hot pretty quick. It would take me long, but anyway, we're pulling this over and
to close it, make the gap. It was good at the front, but wide at the back. So I've had to pull a fender in towards the hood.
Okay, we're still trying to figure out the spacing here. We're going to go ahead and attach this on the front corner up here, and then we'll roll that top of the fender out. So the next thing is go ahead and try to attach this fender to the front or to the header panel. Okay, we got a permanent spacer in here. We're going to tack this in just real quick and then let the body back down and see what happens. I think we're going to be golden on this time. Okay, compared to what we started with this morning, this is really good. We've got something here to work with. So now we will move over to the other side and see what magic we can do over here. Give you before and after here. All right, we got this side welded in now, and we've rolled this body out. I'm embarrassed to say what happened. We actually lost this body when it was hanging on the A-frame, but Buddy's already got that almost perfect now. So we've got it tacked up here now, so we're going to let the hood down and see how we try to pull this over and check the clearance one more time.
I was busy trying to get a BMW out.
That is really perfect there. Okay, we got the hood where we want it, where as far as the location, we'll have to do the rest of it with some trick Bondo work, but we'll have to build some stuff up. There was a lot of Bondo here, and we just got to build all the back up. Now we're positioning the rear glass, so working our way back. The bars that support the rear glass, you see one across here. There's holes in this piece of tubing. There's a piece of tubing up here. So we're bolting the body down just to hold it in place as we continue. Once we get it bolted back here, then we'll go ahead and start fastening it to the cage inside. We got the glass cleaned up. We're gonna try to see if it'll fit in here a little better now. Yeah, it's pulled down way too much. Well, maybe not. That'll work. It's where we got it. You okay with that?
Yeah, I got it done here, but I got a spoon that I can work that out right there.
Okay, we are using the shelf on the shop to stretch back this quarter panels. Again, we're continuing to locate the body all the way down, and we're countersinking some little 1/8 inch. I'll show you these here in a second. These are cool little blind rivets we're going to use that are flush mount. So this way we can mount the body to the back of the bumper. All right, we've got everything pulled back and mounted. Now the body is stretched back this way in relation to the frame now. So we're gonna take the pressure off that strap, and everything should be good to go. Here we go. And it stayed in place without squeezing the chassis together. Okay, we got this left quarter panel done, and now we're fastening this back, what we used to call the TV panel back in the day, because that's where all your big sponsors went. And but on the TV panel, we're putting these 1/8 inch blind rivets on here. We're gonna pull this quarter panel back now, same way off of our shelf here on the shop. We're hoping to pull back, and then we're gonna clean all this. Of course, this is all gonna take Bondo, so all this will get cleaned up. But really nice to have the body from front to back now located where it needs to go. So we'll get this other side done now. Okay, as I was saying a while ago, I was talking about these flush mount rivets. You can see here how it's a blind rivet or a flush rivet. You see how it's flat. And it's the way this works, I'll get this, but this is a countersunk bit. And this is what gives the countersunk portion there. So whenever, if I hold this rivet up here, but anyway, that's how it works. This countersunk portion there goes in that portion, so it makes it flush. It's not perfectly flush, but it's better than a regular rivet. And this side over here now is complete, stretched. Of course, remember, this looks rough right now, but the good thing is we was able to relocate this stock bumper rubber piece, so we're in good shape now. So now the body is tied from front to back on both sides on the bottom. Okay, this is going to be so this thing will relax a little bit more, and my buddy's doing that. I'm going to cut this panel for the inside in here on the top of that door bar. We're going to do a 1 inch by 1 inch by 33 inch piece of aluminum, the transition piece. That'll tie the door now to the roll cage on that side. Well, it's tough to bend these 1 inch pieces. That's tough to bend, but there you go, transition piece for the door.
I wanted to get it to...
Yeah, now it's over. It's being overlapped a little bit, and it's taking this way it was bowed out here. The last person welding that spot right there was a Mike Laughlin employee.
Yeah.
Now he split it this way, and what that's going to do, we'll pull this down, and that's going to close that gap there up. So just pretty rough, but that's the way you do it. I'll give you a little better view there. So now we'll pull this down. Of course, once you get it welded, a little Bondo, you'll never know it. Buddy, let me show them your dolly there. This is a dolly. It's something you got to have for backup anytime. Buddy says he's had this for 100 years. We've got one here that we use in our shop. This is one he's used through the years doing body work. But you got to have that in this contour for whatever shape you need to fit, whether it's flat, smooth, round, whatever. Okay, now roll this down with our dolly. Now the big bulge that was going out like this from the weight of the body being sagging out in the back, now that's all gone now. So there you go. Okay, as promised, I'll give you an update on Ryan's car. You can see he's got his nose done, got his tires mounted. These are the tires that we run. These are the Hoosier pull-offs. Even though it's on a modified, we don't groove them. We run them just like this. And we got the rear suspension all pretty much done. Ryan's working on his gauges now. Still got to mount the seat. Side panels are made for the body. And he's trying to run next week. But you can see the door panels over here are already done. So it's got a lot of work done. Still got a lot to do, but it's getting closer. All right, that wraps up another day here in the shop. And I think everybody's worn out. John and Ryan are passed out over there. But we spent most of the day, we didn't get much done, or doesn't look like it, but we did, getting this hood located, getting the fenders welded on top. And the big thing is getting this body, the quarter panels on each side stretched back, get the bumpers mounted to the body, and then getting a contour on this. And I know you probably can't tell that. That is so much better. This was sticking out probably another ½ inch or so. Now that's good to go. Got the TV panel put on, and this side over here looks really nice. Ran into a little problem. I was going to cut this transition piece here, or I did cut it for the top of the roll cage or top of the door bars. I think we're going to weld this like it was originally, and we're going to try to spot paint it. But anyway, busy, good day. All the front end, everything's welded here, and we just got some Bondo work to do. I got a lot of Bondo work to do. Give you an update on Ryan's car. Like I say, he's got his work cut out. He's trying to race next weekend. He did get all his gauges in. You saw him working on them earlier. And he just told me they were working now. He's got to mount a seat. He's got a little more suspension stuff to do, but he should make it hopefully next week. If not, we got all year still early in the season. So we'll be right back with you. Well, I appreciate you guys joining us today. It's been a very productive day in the shop. It doesn't look like we got a lot done, but we did. It was an all-day process to get what we did get accomplished. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Tell your friends about the channel. I'd greatly appreciate that. Hope you have a fantastic day. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.